You didn't see anything. Start the show. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. Audience. Fears. Fears. Audience. What's up? How art is thou? Thouest is doing better in thy own kingdom. I caught up on some sleep. I'm telling you what, man. These night shifts are killing Fears. Look at these bags. I'm tired. I want to go take a nap. I want to take off work and go on a vacation. It's redonkulous. But I can't wait to go on vacation. Coffee first. In my Starbucks mug. I haven't used it in a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've used this. Yummy. All right. There we are. So what's up, guys? What is up? Well, work was good. We had about 39,000, so not too bad. And Fears gets Memorial Day off. Hell yes. So I don't have to go into work on Memorial Day. So that means a 3-day weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, and then Memorial Day is Monday, and then I go back to work on Tuesday. Hell yeah. Anyway, lots of things to discuss. But first, let's do some updates. So, as you all know, I've been taking May off. And I hope to God I'm going to be caught up, or at least a little bit caught up, by June and July, because June I am not missing the Orlando Summer Show. That's June 15th. And then the Tampa Toy Con is epic. It's so amazing. That's a 2-day con. That's July 12th and July 13th. Oh, hell yes. Oh, yes. So, pretty damn awesome. So, be sure to go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com to get those tickets, to get those informations, or go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook. Jeff is the main man. He's my buddy. He's my pal. He'll take care of you. I recently talked to Jeff. He was like, Fears, where have you been? I said, I've just been kind of taking a break, from the conventions to try to catch up. And he's like, are you almost caught up? I'm like, I'm getting there. I still got 6 or 7 big vlogs, but I said, buddy, I am not missing June or July. And he was like, I should think not, Fears. He goes, those conventions are huge. And those 2 conventions, people bring a lot of movie props. Ooh, now we're talking. Anyway, big shout out to the fans. I got some more good news. I talked to Sega. I'm sorry, not Sega. I talked to Lantern right before this stream. He said he's got his StreamYards back, and I was like, hell yeah, buddy. So, looks like we're going to have a proper Lantern show tonight. Hell yeah. I told Lantern, my sleep schedule has been all out of whack because I've been working a lot, and vlogging, and editing, and, well, not so much vlogging. I've been editing, and then, I've just been, stressed and stuff, and then my sleep schedule, I don't know if it's like a thing where you get old, but when you get old, I guess you need more sleep, because my body has been like wearing down sometimes, and I'm like, dude, this is weird. I don't know, it's one of those things that you have to deal with when you get old. Or, well, I'm not old, I'm getting older, I should say, but, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. It could be just, they work us so hard during the night, and then when I get home, I'm fucking exhausted. So, yeah. So, I didn't get much done this week. This weekend, I'm gonna have to have a couple of errands. I gotta mail some things off tomorrow, either tomorrow or Monday. I am not missing church this Sunday, and I am going to Barnes & Noble on Sunday to get some Blu-ray gems. And last time, I forgot to bring the list. I am bringing the list this time. Oh, yeah. And my buddy at Barnes & Noble, he's like, Fears, you are the Blu-ray master. And I was like, he goes, you're in here all the time. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, big events coming up. Check this out. Let me pull up the old calendar. Monday is Memorial Day. I probably won't go anywhere. I'll probably just do a special live stream to honor all the veterans, honor all of the armed military forces, and to honor my dad. My dad was in the Army for 10 years. He worked as a military police officer / paratrooper. So my dad he had 2 kick-ass jobs. The military police officer thing, I wouldn't mind doing. But I looked at Dad, and I literally said this to my dad before he died. I said, Dad, you're a lot braver than me. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, there's no way. I'm like, no way I would jump out of an airplane. And he's like, it's not, he goes, it's not a big deal, John. I go, it is a big deal. I'm like, you're like 40,000 feet. You jump out. I said, Dad, what if that parachute didn't open? And he was like, well, then there's nothing I can do about it. I said, yeah, but why would you put yourself in that situation? He goes, $1,000 extra bucks on the weekend. And I was like, well, I said, I know in the 80s that was a lot of money. And he goes, hell yeah, it was. He goes, it's a lot of money today. I said, well, yeah. I said, I know. But I said, I still wouldn't do it for $1,000. I would maybe do it if they said, hey, John, hey, Fears, do you want to make an extra $5,000 on the weekend or an extra $10,000? Then I would probably do it. You know, I'd be scared shitless, but I probably would do it for the right amount of money. But if no one offered me the right amount of money, no way. But anyway, so I'm going to honor my dad and all the veterans on Monday. Hell yeah. Then we got, let's see, what's coming up next. Then I don't know what Flag Day is on my digital calendar on my laptop. It just says Flag Day. Then that's on the 14th. Then on the 15th of June, we got Father's Day. I already got my dad covered. I bought him a card. I'm gonna mail it home here pretty soon. Then we got my mom's birthday on July 1st. So I'm gonna whenever I do a stream on July 1st, be sure to throw my mom Helen some birthday vibes because she's gonna turn 71. That's right, 71. And then let's see. Then in July we got also my brother's birthday. So my mom's birthday is on July 1st. My brother's birthday is July 30th. So I'm gonna send both of them a gift, mail home. And then we've got July 4th, celebrating, Independence Day, and then right around that time, like in about a week or two after July 4th, some of my cousins and my aunts and my uncle are coming to visit, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then after my family leaves, I'm probably going to go visit my mom and my brother and Enzo and my brother's wife and meet little Shelton sometime in August. I don't know if it's going to be at the beginning of August or the end. I really didn't want to wait. I thought about maybe going there for my birthday in October, but I love Halloween, and if I go in October, I'll miss Halloween with you guys. I'll miss Halloween Horror Nights, because I plan to go out to Halloween Horror Nights. I'm going to try to go, and all that crap. So I was like, I should just go visit them now, because little Shelton is already 2 months old, and I've yet to meet him. And so my mom's like, the sooner you come to visit John, the better. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right, Mom. You're probably right. She's like, come in August. Plus, there's a Toy Man toy show in August, and I don't want to miss that. So, yeah. So, a lot of events coming up. And then after my brother's birthday, on the 30th, September 1st, we got Labor Day coming up. So, a lot of events are coming up, my friends. Anyway, so there we are. So, we have lots to look forward to. I'm wearing my Jurassic Park shirt today. Haven't worn it in a while. And I already did the weather yesterday. So I'll wait a couple days and do it again. unfortunately, I don't have any movies to review, but I did select some cool topics, and I'm gonna try and do this stream as quickly as possible because I called Lantern and I said, Lantern, what time are you going live? And he said, I'm either going live around 9 or 10. I'm gonna have to remind him and say, if I'm not done yet, Lantern, you start your stream because I don't want the fans pissed off at me. So I'm gonna tell him, yo, Lantern, if I'm not done, keep going. I'll be on your show a little bit later, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to call Lantern right now and let him know that I'm live and to spread the word. So, yeah. But I hope everybody's having a good night. Yeah, just the sleep schedule is just fucking killing me. And all these, I took some extra hours, so I made some extra money. And the reason why I took some extra hours this week, that fucked up my sleep schedule. But I'm going to make a lot of money because I'm saving all that extra money to spend when my family comes to visit me here, and then I'm going to save some more money and work some extra hours so I have a bunch of spending money when I go and visit my immediate family in August. So, yeah. There it is. And I've also been noodling around with another trip. A small trip, like a weekend trip. I don't know if I have enough money yet for good old Hawaii, but one day. One day, my friends. All right, let me call Lantern. Lantern, if you're asleep, you wake your ass up. Lantern, wake up!
Yo!
Yo!
One day, yo!
What's up?
Let me call Lantern. Okay.
Hey, Lantern, so I'm gonna go, so I'm live right now. Are you watching? Are you in the chat?
Yeah, I'm not in the chat, right? Chatting.
Okay, alright, so you're in the chat. I haven't opened up the comments yet. Hey, be sure to share the live in the in the Discord, alright?
Yay!
Did you already do it, Lantern?
Yeah, what?
Alright. Did you share the the Discord link? I mean, did you share the link?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So Lantern, here's the deal. I just started my stream, so I'm gonna continue my stream. If I'm not done, hopefully I should be done within an hour, maybe an hour and a half. If I'm not done and you're ready to go live, you go live whenever you want. Because remember last time I wasn't done and you waited until I was done, and then the fans went nuts.
Yeah.
So you start your stream tonight whenever you want, and then after my stream, I'm gonna have some dinner. I'm gonna call my mom and talk to her because my mom wanted to FaceTime with me because she filmed a video of little Shelton and she wanted to show me. So I'm gonna talk to her for a little while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be in your show later, all right?
Okay.
But you start your show whenever you want. If I'm not done, you start it, and I'll be in there later.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Lantern. Lantern, congrats on getting your StreamYards back.
Mm-hmm.
I told Visions the good news.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. So now, don't be making 10,000 accounts and get suspended again.
Okay.
All right? You promise?
All right. Yeah.
You promise me.
I promise.
All right. So, Lantern, if you're suspended next week, I'm going to be really mad.
Yeah.
See, you're laughing. I know you're going to be suspended within a week. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Lantern, you're hilarious. Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Pew.
Pew.
All right, buddy. I'll see you later. Chunk.
Okay. Chunk.
See, you got. Sometimes I don't think he understands. I'm like, you promise? I'm like, don't get suspended. And then he starts giggling. I was like, oh, well, the giggle means he's going to be suspended within a week. I guess some idiot troll was trying to call me. I let it go to voicemail, but I'm going to go turn off my phone right now because I know that fucking idiot will call back. All right. There we are. So, yeah, I just wanted to tell Lantern that if I'm not done, Lantern, I'm like, you start your live whenever you want. Because I'm kind of running behind because I just woke up from a nap about an hour ago. Or wait, what time is it? 9:18. Usually I'm either almost done with my live by now, or sometimes I do late lives, and usually it's because I slept too much. I was supposed to take a nap from about 5 to about 8. I thought, I'll wake up at 8 and then, I'll do a stream. So I'm only 1 hour off. But, yeah, I slept too long. But I did have a good nap. It was great. I feel energized. Ready to go for Lantern stream after I'm done. Hell yeah. All right, well, let's open up the Chizat. Let's get a moseying. As always, the thumbnail is from Memorial Day. I found a star one. So I always try to pick interesting thumbnails if it's around the holidays. So the next holiday that I'm going to be picking thumbnails for, hang on, let me open up my calendar. Which one is it? Let's see. Memorial Day, and then it'll be Flag Day. But I have to figure out what Flag Day is, because it says June 14th and it says Flag Day. I don't know what Flag Day is. So yeah. And then, of course, I'll do a thumbnail for Father's Day and stuff like that. I may just skip Flag Day and just do a whole week of, Father's Day, thumbnails, because I don't know what Flag Day is. If I figure it out, which I'm going to, and it's appropriate, because I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure, then I'll do it. So there we are. And then on July 1st, I'll do a thumbnail for my mom's birthday. I may post a picture of me and my mom from back in the day. That would be cool as a thumbnail. So, yeah. All right, let's open up the chat. Sure. Then I'll do it. There we are. So there we are. Yo! What's up, everybody? Oh, my gosh. Lantern is going nuts in the chat. Oh, my Lord. Lantern says, dance, y'all. Get it, y'all. Yo. Let's go. Yeah, let's party. Yo, fierce. Coffee first. Thrilling 3 first. Casey says, hi, Mr. Lantern. Anne Frank says, hello, children. Well, hello, Anne. How are you? All right. There we are. Lantern, you were going nuts in the chat. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. I'm just going to tell a few buddies that I'm live. Just give me 1 second. And there we are. Lantern, did you share the link? Let me make sure you shared the link. Hang on. All right. Let me make sure Lantern shared the link. And Lantern, nothing against you, buddy. Sometimes you forget. So let me make sure you shared it. Give me 1 second. I need to do this before. I really do. I really do need to do this before. And I always forget, and I apologize. So, yeah, because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. And you know what? Because I ran out of stream time, I would have totally hosted the show, Lantern Show, if I would have had stream time. But since he's already got his StreamYards back, then what's the point? So, but Lantern, I just wanted to let you know I would have offered, but I'm out of stream time right now, which sucks. I should get it back very soon, and then Sega said the minute I get it back, Sega wants to do a live with me, Lantern, Sega, Heroes again, try to get Visions in there again, and I was like, I'll see what I can do. I really will. So, let me make sure Lantern put the thing in the Discord. There we are. Give me 1 second, Lantern. I'm just checking. I just want to make sure. I believe you, Lantern. I just want to make sure. So then everyone knows that I'm live. I hope everybody's having a good night. All right, let's see here. I'm in the stream. Let's see. Let's see. Did anyone comment on my Legos? Let's see here. Did anyone comment on my Lego? Oh, I got a heart on my Lego. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so make sure Lantern shared it. Yes, thank you, Lantern. Lantern shared the live. Okay, so now I'm going to tell everybody in the Discord that I am live. Let's see if there's any new hoopla about me. Oh, wow. The dude got a new birthday. The dude got a new baseball card. Wow, y'all. That's cool. Nice. Let's see here. There we are. Give me 1 second. Yo, it's Fears. I am live and come and hang out. Yeah, dude. All right, there it is. I put myself out there. There we go. Nice. We got 7 people watching. What's up, everybody? I think everybody saw that I was live. Hell yeah. I wrote Visions and told him I was live. I wrote in the chat, said I'm live. Coming to hang out. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. There we are. Okay. Well, we'll see how many people show up. There we are. Lantern says, well, howdy. Well, howdy, 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 howdy. We got 5 people. I got 3 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, today's topics are 10 things you didn't know about Friday the 13th. I'm going to look some facts up, read them to you guys. And we're going to do a top 10. And then whenever I go to heaven, if I can only take 10 movies with me, and only 10 movies, which ones would they be? And then I ordered some new movie props. So, yeah. Yo! What's up, Visions? Vision says, I'm digesting a chicken bake at the beach. Oh, sweet, you're at the beach. Nice. Watching Fears at the beach. Well, which beach? Is it that beach that the Goonies drove on, Visions? Is that the beach? Well, if you're at the beach, I'm sure Mrs. Visions is with you. Yo, Miss Visions, what's up? Hell yeah. Is her friend that's really hot with the red hair, is she there too? If she is there, what's up? Hell yeah. I'm digesting a chicken bake. I don't know what a chicken bake is. Like a sandwich? I'm guessing? That sounds good, though. I do like chicken. What's up, Bukaki? He says, is it really heaven if you can't have as many movies as you want? Yeah, but you know what? You make a good point, Bukaki. I wish I could take all the movies I want. I would take them all if I could. But, Bukaki, I thought it'd be fun if I could only pick 10. Which 10 would I pick? So, yeah. So, Visions, are you at the same beach that they shot Goonies on? Is that the beach? I'm thinking, that's the closest beach to you, right? And then, if you're at the beach, you probably took Mrs. Visions to the beach. Nice! Well, you guys have a good time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll be honest, chicken sounds really good right now. It does. It sounds really good. Because you told me you were at the grocery store, and then you were at the grocery store, and then I guess you and Mrs. Visions went to the beach. Really? Oh, shit. That's fucking awesome. Visions is on the same beach that they filmed Twilight in and the Goonies. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Mrs. Visions? Hell yeah. So they're both watching. They're both eating chicken, and they're both watching Fears on the beach. That's a nice Friday night. Hell yeah. Little date night. There you go. Well, listen, I envy you, buddy. At least you're on a date, but you're still watching Fears. That's a dedicated friend, and that's a dedicated fan. Oh, hell yeah. I wish I could find Mrs. Fears. Mrs. Visions, if you got any hot friends, you let me know. Because I already screwed it up with the hot girl with the red. I feel so bad. I was just joking. But she got pissed. And she was like, Fears! I got my eye on you. And I was like, oh, shit. You know? Because I already ruined it. So whenever I meet her, I owe her a big apology. I've already apologized, but when I meet her, I'm going to shake her hand and say, hey, I was just joking. I'm really sorry. Don't punch me in the face. Please, I'm begging you. So, yeah. Let's see. Bukaki says, Fears, you should do a fusion movie where you combine Twilight and the Goonies. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good, Bukaki. Twilight is not metal. Not metal. I know all you ladies out there love Twilight. Goonies, total metal. Total metal. Twilight, not metal. Not metal. If it's not metal, it's crap. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Twilight. And I know all you ladies out, well, most, I'm not going to say all, most ladies like Twilight. Most ladies like Twilight, and I'm not a big Twilight fan. The only reason why I have them in my collection is because my ex liked them, and I bought them, and we would watch them when she would come over. So, yeah. I would rather watch Titanic 8 million times over and over and over and over and over again than to watch Twilight. Fuck Twilight. Twilight is not metal. Goonies, total metal. Total metal. Total metal. Bukaki says, yeah, but Fears, imagine Vampire Sloth. Again, Sloth doesn't need to be a vampire, Bukaki. Sloth is epic on his own. The Goonies is epic on his own. When I go and visit Visions, and this is Visions, we gotta hit up that jail. And I did some research. They have a film museum inside that jail. And Visions, I know you own a truck, so I want to park that right out in front. And I'll bring my Indiana Jones hat. I want to recreate I don't have the handle. Open the lock. Because Visions could be off camera. Visions, you see your hand come in, and you're like, Fears, let go of the handle. Like, I don't have the handle. Open the lock. We must recreate it. It has to happen. It will happen. It will happen. Yo, what's up, Russ? Russ says, hey, Fears, is that a cheeseburger phone behind you? It is. Look. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, hang on. Let me get that. Hello? Hello? Yo, Russ, what's up, dude? Hell yeah, I'm talking on a cheeseburger. Yeah, Russ, I couldn't, it was at one of my buddy Jeff's conventions. It was too good not to get. I was like, I can't pass that up. It does work. It's still got the price tag on it. That guy wanted $28. Fears got it for $6. Hell yeah. I wasn't going to pay no $28. No. But, 911. Hell yeah. Hello. So, yeah. So, whenever I buy a house someday, Russ, it works. This works. The whole thing works. The guy sold it to me. He said there's nothing wrong with it. You just got to plug it into the wall. But, I don't need... I use my cell phone for everything, and until I buy a house, I don't need a phone line, so yeah. Call terminated. I just thought it would look cool, because I don't think I've ever put this on my set, so hell yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. There we are. What about Goonies meets Lost Boys? Again, Bukaki. It would be crap. I like Lost Boys on its own, and I like Goonies on its own. You don't need a crossover. Goonies is total metal. Lost Boys is total metal. You don't need these fucking crossover bits, you know what I'm saying? So there you are. Let's see here. Is this a real movie? It is. I'm alive. I am alive. Apparently people thought I was dead a few days ago. So yeah. Get a cheeseburger cell phone. Now that would be cool, Bukaki. I mean, I kind of almost do. I mean, my favorite color is yellow, and I got a yellow phone cover, so that would be the cheese. You know what I'm saying? The cheese. All right. Let's start the first topic, shall we? If Fears could only pick 10 movies, so Fears is dead, I go to heaven, And then God says, Fears, I know you love movies, but pick your top 10 favorites, and I will bequeath you 10 movies. And I'm like, I can do that. I can definitely do that. All right. Let me flip the book. The only problem with this book is when you open it, the front cover looks like the back cover. So sometimes I accidentally open up the back. I apologize. My bad. See here. All right. So 10 movies for heaven. Well, you guys know what movie I'm picking right off the bat. Ghostbusters, motherfucker. So, Ghostbusters. This is going to be hard. It's going to be hard because there's so many movies I like. Ghostbusters, Halloween 1. Halloween 1. Oh, man. Probably Ghostbusters 2. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Classic. Classic. Let's see here. Oh, Predator. Predator's a must. Predator. Because then me and my dad could watch Predator. Predator. The first RoboCop. RoboCop. Let's see. Russ says, why do you buy coffee when you can make it home? Oh, no. I didn't buy this, Russ. I bought the coffee mug, but I made coffee and I put it in this because I haven't used this mug in quite a while. So, no, I did not buy Starbucks today. I just made the coffee, put it in my cup because I haven't used it in a while. I try to use my cups, all my cups throughout the year, you know. So then you guys won't guess like which cup I'm going to use every day. So it'll be a different cup every day. All right, so Ghostbusters, Halloween, Ghostbusters 2, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Predator, RoboCop. Oh, Return of the Living Dead. Absolutely. Return of the Living Dead. It has the best zombie in it of all time. Of all time. So, yeah. Visions. I have a question. I'm not trying to put Mrs. Visions on the spot, but ask her, has she ever seen Return of the Living Dead? Because you told me she likes a couple of horror movies, but you're the horror movie master. Has she seen Return of the Living Dead? I'm just curious. Let me know. Landon says, well, howdy, Russ, and howdy, Bukaki. All right, let's see. I need 3 more. Ghostbusters 2, Halloween, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Predator, RoboCop, Return of the Living Dead. What else? Oh, Friday the 13th. Hell yeah. Friday the 13th. Let's see what else. Oh, Escape from New York. Escape from New York, and then I'm probably going to go with Rambo First Blood. That's my last one. If there would have been enough room, I would have took Alien. But I like Rambo and I like these movies a little bit more than Alien. I do like Alien, though, but I got to take Rambo with me. So, Rambo, First Blood. First Blood. So, the official ones are, if I could only take 10 movies to heaven with me, Ghostbusters, Halloween, Ghostbusters 2, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Predator, RoboCop, Return of the Living Dead, Friday the 13th, Escape from New York, and Rambo, First Blood. That's a pretty good list. I gotta say, that's a pretty good one. I know I left out a few epic movies, but those 10 movies are pretty epic. Pretty epic. Plus, that's hard because you can only pick 10, so, bear with me. All right, here we go. Top 10 horror movie props of all time. Here we go. Top 10 horror. See, Visions, now I'm getting hungry. You were talking about, like, chicken sandwiches and shit. Because I haven't had dinner yet. And before I go on Lantern stream, I'm going to get something to eat. Because now I'm getting fucking hungry. Top 10 horror movie props. This is going to be hard. Number 1, even though I don't like him, Pinhead's, I don't know what that fucking box is called. The little, Bukaki, help me out here. Visions, help me out here. The little box that Pinhead, the little, I guess like hell is trapped inside the box or some shit. I can't remember. But that box is pretty iconic. His little box. So, Hellraiser's box. I don't know what it's called, but his box. Number 2, Jason's machete, without a doubt. Jason's machete that's high on the list. Doesn't matter which one. The one from number 10 where he's Uber Jason or his normal machete, whatever, just his machete in general. Laminate? Oh, okay, I got you. Bukaki. Jason's machete. Freddy's butter knife glove, because he puts butter knives on the glove. So butter knife glove. Let's see. Well, they got one. Bukaki. They have one at Atomic Horror. You know that place that I go to in downtown Orlando? They got the mugs, and I bought the Atomic Horror shirt and the stickers and shit. If you go there, Bukaki, if you ever come to visit, if you and Visions and Mrs. Visions and the whole clan come to visit Fears down here, I'll take all you guys to Atomic Horror. It's the best fucking store in downtown Orlando. It's my favorite. You know how I have my favorite stores in Missouri? You got Slackers and you got, vinyl stock. Those are my 2 favorite stores in Missouri. My 2 favorite stores down here is Atomic Horror, and then that Barnes & Noble that I found that has all those fucking gems in it. Those movie gems. So, but they got one there, Bukaki. They got a movie prop of that Hellraiser box. And it's not cheap. I will say it. You get quality over quantity at Atomic Horror, because remember when I just bought those 5 or 6 stickers? Each one of those stickers was like $3 or $4. So I spent like $15 just on stickers, and I was like, ah! I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? I'm like, $15 for stickers? And they're like, yeah, like our boss, like the prices are a little nuts. I was like, I should say so. I'm like, $15 for fucking stickers? What in the shiat is wrong with you? But I still love the store. So every time I go there, I have to limit my purchases. So I'm just like, all right, I'll grab like, instead of 8 stickers, I'll grab like 2 stickers. Maybe I'll buy a movie prop. I bought the shirt one time. The shirt wasn't bad. The Atomic Horror shirt was like $15. It was either 15 or $20. And Visions, you charge around that price. You charge $15 to $20 for your shirt. So I was like, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I looked at the owner. I didn't say it to his face. What I did say is I shook his hand and says, I love your store. Do you mind if I film and vlog in your store? And he was like, no, go for it. Film. Go nuts. He's like, that's free publicity. And I was like, thanks. Can I go sit on your Elvira couch and vlog? And he was like, have at it, Fears. And he goes, Fears, that's a cool last name. And then he said, is that really your last name, or are you just joking around? And I pulled out my wallet and I was like, nope, here you go, Fears. And he went, well, I'll be damned. That's a cool name, and it's most appropriate. He goes, are you a horror fan? I went, oh, hell yeah, I am. And he went, well, Fears, you got the perfect name. And I was like, well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. So, hell yeah. So, yeah, me and the owner of Atomic Horror is pretty cool, Boo Khaki. So, if you come, I'll definitely show you. They got them sitting there right there on the shelf. Some Hellraiser boxes. They do. I don't know if they still do, because I haven't been there in a while, but I would presume they still have them there. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Hellraiser's box, Jason's machete, butter knife glove from Freddy. I would say Freddy's hat is pretty iconic. I'm going to go with Jason's hockey mask. Jason's hockey mask. Leatherface's chainsaw. Which, by the way, Visions, that fucking chainsaw Christmas shit that we listened to, that was fucking hilarious. I'm just going to throw it out there. Because I've heard of Grandma got ran over by a reindeer, but I had never heard of Chainsaw Christmas until you're like, hey, Fears, let me pop it in the old stereo. You hit play, and I was like, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. That's pretty fucking hilarious. So, yeah. Did you flash the Ghostbusters local Florida chapter badge? I have, Russ. Whenever I got it, I think I got it for free. I think they gave me one for free at Comic-Con. It's always up there on the shelf above my microwave. And then for Christmas, I take it off the shelf and I put it inside my Halloween tree. So it always has a nice spot right in there. Which this year I will put it up. I'm going to have to get a ladder because my bones are creaking away. So there we are. All right, Leatherface's chainsaw. I would say the canister from Return of the Living Dead. So, canister from Return of the Living Dead. Man, this is hard because there's so many good movie props in horror movies. It's hard to pick 10, but I shall do my very best, my friends. Michael Myers' kitchen knife. Because Michael Myers is like a shark. Jason and Freddy like to fuck around, with their villains and kill them in creative ways. Michael Myers just stabs them. He's like a fucking shark. He's like, hey, fuck you, stab, you're done. And he moves on to the next victim. So Michael Myers' kitchen knife. And the fucker's like that long. Kitchen knife. Let's see here. I need 3 more. What else? I'm looking at all my horror movies down here. Probably the pink goo from the Blob. That's a good one. Oh, no, I got something better, because Ghostbusters 1 and 2, they have horror movie elements, you know, but they are a comedy, but they've got horror movie elements, so it counts. The pink ooze from Ghostbusters 2. So, pink ooze, which I haven't got yet. I've got the green ooze, but Fears wants to get the pink ooze for the movie prop shelf. Pink ooze from Ghostbusters 2. Green slime from Ghostbusters 1. And they brought the green slime back in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, where you see Slimer sitting on his fat ass, and he's eating chocolate and hamburgers and shit, and he's in this mound of fucking, like, candy wrappers, and he flies out of the candy wrappers and hits the kid in the face with slime, and he's got green slime all in his hair and green slime all over his fucking face. And, you know, Slimer, he's just fucking stuffing his face with hamburgers and hot dogs and fucking candy, and there's a fucking mound load of candy wrappers and shit. Because Dan Aykroyd said he's supposed to be a dead gangster. That's why Slimer's so fat, and he just is fucking stuffing his face with fucking hamburgers and hot dogs. Like, he's stuffing his face with hamburgers in the first one. You know, he's in the hot dog vending machine, and he pops up the fucking door, and he's got fucking 18, like, hot dogs and shit in his mouth. So there you are. So, green slime from... Because I don't think there's any slime in Ghostbusters Afterlife. There's slime in Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and then there's slime in the remake, which is totally fucking crap garbage. Because they should never make a classic, especially not Ghostbusters. I'm like, it's fine! Leave it alone! Do not make Ghostbusters, but those money-grubbing assholes in Hollywood... Oh no, we'll make it great, Veers. No, you did not. Ghostbusters 2016 fucking sucks on my left nut. It sucks on my left nut, and that's where it should stay. Ugh. It drives me nuts. Let's see. From Ghostbusters 1/Frozen Empire. I did enjoy Frozen Empire. That's a good one. It brought back the key characters. You get to see some new Ghostbusters. You get to see some new Ghostbuster equipment. You got to see a bigger containment unit. Then you got to see the original containment unit. Then they have like Ghostbuster like grenades that entraps a ghost like in a small trap. Then they had the drone. They had the drone trap that's on top of the Ghostbuster mobile. They push a button, the wings pop out, and it fucking deploys in the sky as a drone, so it can catch flying ghosts. And I was like, that's pretty damn cool. All right, I need one more movie prop from a horror movie. Let's see. Hellraiser's box, Jason's machete, butter knife glove from Freddy, Jason's hockey mask, Leatherface's chainsaw, broken canister from Return of the Living Dead, Michael Myers' kitchen knife, pink ooze from Ghostbusters 2, green slime from Ghostbusters 1 and Frozen Empire. I need one more prop. One more prop. I would say the Child's Play doll. The Child's Play doll. Chucky. Chucky doll, which I have right over there. I want to get a better one though. That one's from Spirit Halloween. That one's okay. The one on trickortreatstudios.com is way fucking better than that fucking guy. But he does all right. He does all right. Sometimes I come home from work and he freaks me out because he's just like kind of staring at Fears, and I'm like, You stay in that fucking box. Fuck you. Don't come alive, because if you come alive, I'm going to punch you right in your fucking face. So he's just kind of like staring at me right now in that fucking box. Like, yeah, that's right, Beers. I'm just waiting for my perfect moment. No! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck me! Oh, God! Alright. There you are. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Hey, Chucky! Fuck you! I'll be right back. Chucky's nothing but a baby back bitch. Alright, study my coffee, and I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Oh! Oh, man. Man. Alright, I'm back. Oh, shit. Let's see. Batman says, hi, Lantern. And then Lantern says, well, howdy, Casey. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up? I'm sorry to keep everybody waiting. By the way, guys, Fears wants to hear from you. I haven't had any fan mail in forever. Not rushing anyone, but you guys know how much I love my fans. I want to give back to the fans. Send me some fan mail. 16745 Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. You can address it to Fears Vlogs or Fearsman26 or my real name, John Fears. There you are. Oh, yeah. Okay. I look forward to hearing from you guys. All right. Let's see. Where did we leave off? We left off. All right. So 10 things you didn't know about Friday the 13th. All right. Here we go. So let me pull up the article. I was reading this as I was editing today. I did a little edit. I had a nap. Got home from work. I made myself 2 slices of toast, and then I made some eggs, and I put eggs on top of the toast, and then I cut up some strawberries and put them on top. So I had kind of like an egg sandwich. So let me pull up the article. 10 things you don't know about Friday the 13th. Movie. All right, check it out. It says, number 1, the first movie, it was the first movie filmed at the actual Boy Scout camp, and the Boy Scout camp is called Camp Nobi Soto. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It says, the original movie in 1981 was filmed at an actual Boy Scout camp in New Jersey, which still is owned and operated by the original owners and still operates. And the only thing that they've added to it is a Friday the 13th memorabilia store. So people can take a tour. So whenever they're not having Boy Scout camp, according to this, on the off season, you can take a tour at that camp. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Number 2, the lake in part 3 was a disaster. The man-made lake wasn't properly sealed and drained into the soil during the first week of filming. So yeah. So they had a problem with the actual lake in the first one, and then they said they had a problem with the lake because the lake in the first one was naturally made, and then they made a lake in part 3, but something happened to the lake in part 1. It doesn't say what happened, but they said they had problems with the lake in part 1, and they had problems with the lake in part 3. So yeah. In the original film, Jason did not have a mask. It was just his mongoloid face was the mask. They said the mask did not come until part 3, actually, and they almost did not have a mask in part 3. But someone that worked on the set was from Canada and really liked hockey, and they would play hockey in between shots. And he brought his iconic mask with him. And the director said, that looks scary. Give that to the actor to wear. So it was just by chance that his iconic mask. That's why they had a potato sack in part 2. So if they wouldn't have found that guy that worked on part 3 and had the mask, maybe in part 3 he would have still been wearing the potato sack. You never know. Let's see here. In part 2, Amy Steele, that played the girl that survived in part 2, could have returned for part 3. There was plans for Amy Steele to reprise her role in the sequel, but it never materialized due to scheduling conflicts and money. So yeah. And then part 5, when Jason did become a part of the franchise, they first thought of Jason's mask to be a black ski mask. So even before the actual hockey mask, they thought about, well, what about a black ski mask? I mean, I could see that. That would be a little scary, but the hockey mask is 10 times scarier than that fucking thing. So yeah. So it says plans were actually made whenever part 3 was made to have Jason, now that he's a part of the franchise, wear an actual ski mask, but it became but the hockey mask became a recognizable icon symbol, so they decided to trash the ski mask idea and go with the hockey mask due to that person on set. So that's pretty cool. And then it says, number 6, the final chapter wasn't actually final. They were supposed to actually kill Jason in that one. And they said Friday the 13th, the final chapter, was intended to be the very end, tail end of the franchise, the bookend. They were supposed to have it finally ended with Jason finally dying. But it wasn't. The sequels continued the story because the fans demanded more. The fans wanted Jason to come back to life, and so the people that own the franchise brought him back. Number 7, Jason was almost killed in part 3. But really he dies kind of in part 4. Like in part 3, you assume that he's dead because the girl at the end throws the axe into his head, and then they just leave him lying in the barn. But 4 picks up. He's really declared dead in part 4 because they take his body to the morgue and say, "Oh yeah, he's dead. He got an axe to the head." So they said everyone thinks, it says number 7, everyone thinks that Jason was killed off in part 3. they imply it in part 3, according to Google, and it says, but Jason is declared dead at the beginning of part 4 in the morgue scenes. So there we are. It says, number 8, the movie was inspired by real-life events. The movie was inspired by some of the film writers and Sean Cunningham's memories of going to camp in the summer when they were children. They said the movie was also inspired by the Crystal Lake murders that were a series of murders that happened in the 1970s. So it was a mixture of real-life murders. I didn't know that they based it on real-life murders, because I've watched the behind the scenes, and I guess they don't talk a lot about that. But here, it's based on both. It's based on real-life murders and based on Sean Cunningham and his writer friends' memories of going to camp when they were kids. So, yeah. Number 9, it says, Friday the 13th is a common belief that many people believe that Friday the 13th is an unlucky day, and even some have a phobia about it, and that's why the film creators thought that title would be perfect for a horror movie. It really is, because it's Friday the 13th. Well, that could mean anything, you know? And then part 10, it says, the number 13 is used a lot in the film franchises due to the film name. They try to do things in 13 sequences a lot in the movies. You have to look for them, but 13 is all through, the number 13 is all through the franchise. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, some of that stuff I did know, and some of that stuff I didn't know. So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Moving right along here. Let's see here. Oh, man. Oh, God. You know what? I'm getting hungry, and Lantern, I know you want to start your show. I've went about an hour. I think that's good. I don't want to take up all the stream time. We got through 3 topics. I'll save the rest for tomorrow, because Lantern doesn't stream on Saturdays, so I'll have the whole day with you guys tomorrow. Plus, I'm starving. I'm going to go get a shower. I'm going to go get something to eat. And then later on tonight, I'll be on Lantern's show. Not for the whole night, just for a little bit, because I want to finish this damn movie. Anyway, I keep falling asleep. It has nothing to do with the movie. Just Fears is tired as hell after work. That's what it is. That's what it really is. Anyway. I'm taking off. See, I'm already started the yawns. Oh, God, I need more of this. Fucking hell. I'm tired. Anyway. Lantern, I will be on your show in a little bit, buddy. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to talk to my mom for a little while, because she said she filmed a video. She had to babysit, and she filmed a video with her and Shelton. She's like, can I show it to you, John? I was like, yeah. I'm like, I'll FaceTime you. I'm like, send me the video. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to meet him in August. And she's like, yeah, but he's so adorable. I want to show you the video now. And I was like, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm like, I'll call you right after the stream. So, Lantern, I'll be on there later, buddy. All right, I'm taking off. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Visions, have a good time at the beach, buddy. And maybe I'll see you later in Lantern's stream. You and the missus, you guys have fun on that beach. All right, I'm taking off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Randall Cameo Man 2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Coming soon, Mr. Lantern stream. Hell yeah. Follow Larry, that old son of a bitch, old Larry Tate 26 on YouTube. Follow Mama Tate on YouTube. Mama Tate, yes. Did you wash your asshole out? Yes, I did. There you are. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears. the host with the most, me, moi. FearsMan26 is the main channel, and Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. All right, this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. You have a very nice night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.